Anyone who's been following me here or on the Agony Booth for the last year or so know that I am a huge fan of Avatar: The Last Airbender. This show dared to do things that few other American cartoons have. It's right up there with anything made by the great Greg Weisman. It takes itself and its world seriously, and even though there is humor at times, it's all developed naturally from the characters, and there is character development and growth and plot arcs that really grab you. And so I was really excited as hell when they announced that there would be a sequel series called Avatar: The Legend of Korra, about the next generation Avatar 70 or so years in the future in a steampunk setting. And recently, there was even news that the show would be bumped up from its initial 13-episode order to 26 episodes, which is more than any of the original show seasons got. So I'm really excited about this, and even more so when we got the first image of the show, which is this. Oh yeah, now that is badass. Water bending with one arm, fire bending with another, all with a huge scowl on her face that shows she's ready to kick some ass. Avatar: The Last Airbender was big on showing women as equal to men in all areas, including fighting, and this is definitely continuing that tradition. There's just one little problem. According to the same article that released the story, the title of the show is actually The Last Airbender: The Legend of Korra. I really hope that this is just a mistake by the guy who wrote the article, because if it's true, I'm flabbergasted at how idiotic it is. Okay, so The Last Airbender in the original series referred to Aang himself, who is dead by the time The Legend of Korra starts. So let's examine this. Either he did not manage to reintroduce airbending into the world by the time he died, in which case there are no airbenders around, last or otherwise, or he did manage to reintroduce it, in which case there are airbenders around and they're not the last ones. Either way, the title makes no sense. And then you get into how the title was changed in countries like England, where the word bender is a slur against homosexuals, to Avatar: The Legend of Aang. So what are they going to call this one? The Legend of Aang, The Legend of Korra? That's insane. And even more so, well, no, that's pretty much all I have to say about that. But, one more thing I had to say is, if this is true, I kind of get the sense that James Cameron is behind it, because he already made the movie The Last Airbender cut the word Avatar out of its title. And if that is the case, he's an even bigger jackass than I thought. It's one thing to do it to the movie. The movie sucked anyway, and I am only happy to have it be that much further divorced from the cartoon. But this is an official spin-off sequel series made by the same people. And they already beat you to the punch by 5 years with that word. And it's not like either of you came up with the word anyway. It's from the freaking Bible. Like I said, this could all just be one guy's mistake when he was writing this article up, and I hope that is the case. But just in case it is true, I just needed to vent a little, because we need to show whoever is responsible for this that we're not happy about it. So come on, we gotta get something moving here. Show Nickelodeon, Cameron, whoever, that we're not gonna take this lying down. We know what they did, and we're disgusted. That's really the best word I can think of, because I don't know, this, if it's true, it's one of the most stupid, insane things that's come out of any TV in quite a while. It's up there with like Jar Jar Binks to Star Wars. I'm seriously believing that. So thank you for your time. I hope this was interesting or educational or whatever to at least someone.